pleasant. First in line. Waves asterisk. I am eject. Hand pink waving, hand pink waving, hand pink waving. Hi ha.
Hey. Welcome back. Bring that down just a touch. Oh, look at that, Rayman 2. I just beat Rayman 2 again recently. What a lovely game that is. Outstanding soundtrack. Highly recommended.
Hey mate, surprised to see you on a Thursday.
Yes. As it turns out, I now have Thursdays and Fridays for streaming, rather than Fridays and Saturdays. Is this the first time I streamed on a Thursday? It might be.
Everybody loves Rayman.
It's true. I've not met a single person that does not like Rayman. Maybe except for those, like, little rabbity things. It's been a little minute since I've streamed, so let me know if everything sounds and looks okay.
MHM, perhaps it will be a good change. Nobody understands Rayman.
It's a lesser known spin-off to Everybody Loves Rayman, is nobody understands
Stop
Rayman.
Spazza slash. Pray that we don't get evil stuff happening.
Yeah, it looks fine right now, and it usually is fine initially. But we all know that can go south very quickly. If this stream goes south, which, like, there's a 65% chance it will. I don't mean to jinx it, but I will probably, depending on what the time is, hang out in the Discord. We have a nice little garden chat over there. I have made some changes to the Discord as well, so we'll work it out when we get there. But here, the main event of the stream. Let's take a look.
The stream can't handle these CGI computer graphics.
Let's hope it can, because here.
Greetings.
Hello. Last stream we tried to do some interior design and it went very poorly. However, oh yeah, this happens whenever I make emotions. That's great, I forgot about that. It's another great thing about using Blender during stream. However, I've optimized this file very well, so it should hopefully run way better than last time and crash.
4 rivers.
It'll crash far less often, I hope. Yes, you can see quite a few little characters in here, quite a few little rivers and Naomi's as a size reference. And check it out. One thing I didn't have in the last stream. That looked a lot better when I was off stream. You know why? You know why it's not working? Hold on. I think I understand why that's not working. Let me see if I can. If I just go here and then.
Room.
This looks fine. before streaming, I think I know exactly why it's not right. It's because I unplugged something that it was pulling from. But hopefully, if I pull from a different location, it will not care. Maybe, hopefully. Let's see. Artwork backup. Popcorn Carne. Just, textures.
Purple guy.
Find missing files. Please work. Please work. Come on. If not, I have another potential fix. Hey, alright! It's almost entirely the Disc 2 shop. Nice. I don't know what these are. What is... Oh, that's the... I see. There's some work to be done, as you can see. Well, I guess we could start with that, actually. The goal here, generally, is to make this house, like, work. You know what I mean? Make it look like it is livable and it works in all of the right ways. So if that... Maybe if we just flatten these so that they're just sort of like little panels, and then they still sit on like the brick here. That feels like it could be a possibility. You can also see some leaves from the tree and some little poking bits. This is the general idea of this stream, is to make the house good and correct, and add things to it, like the kitchen and the living room and the bedroom. These are some things you haven't seen yet. I made a little bed for Naomi. And a bathroom. Very nice. Very good stuff. Let's just go ahead and save that. Saving the file also takes far less time than it used to, because I optimized it. It's not saving a bunch of useless stuff. Alright. Whew. Alright. Alright. It's time to get busy. Ideally, I would like to get the, Okay, so here's one thing that I should start with, actually. Walls, doors, and floors. I separated the doors all into one little section so I can just delete the doors and get them out of the way. Very useful. One thing I want to do is sort out the other half of the main shop floor. Get some stuff like in this area here. And we want to populate it, make it look full. Because these are areas that will be used later on. And feel free to throw out some suggestions. I think I'm going to continue by filling out the kitchen area here. Oh, you haven't seen it yet, but we have a little fridge. Naomi here with her little fridge where she keeps her her milk and eggs and things. Little oven. Workable door. These are all temp textures as well. These are just the basic shapes and things. And we want to keep it low poly so that it's not a nightmare to render. And also so that I can stream it without anything crashing.
The fridge better have a decade-old meatloaf that gain a life on its own.
Let's check. I didn't even add, like, layers to this fridge. Hold on. Naomi, get out of the way. Just sit over here for a second. There you go. Let's take, like here. Oh, that didn't work the way I wanted it to. Why'd that happen? That's super weird. Yeah, okay. I guess we'll do it the stupid way, which is to grab a cube and make sure we're in the kitchen layer. And then we bring the cube over to the fridge. Yes. Da da da, scapapa, right about, yeah. Alright, we got that. We got a little shelf like there and there. Oh, there's usually like little shelves on the door of the fridge, isn't there? I gotta think fridge-wise. I gotta think like with Home Depot brain. So this would probably be sunk in a bit further. I wasn't expecting to start on the interior of the fridge, but it's just a vibe stream, you know? Just a vibe, cool vibes. We can model anything we want. I think everything is going to go perfectly fine tonight and nothing will break ever. And then we sort of have like, how would I make that work? Let's see. If I do this, and then another one of these, and then I do this. And then I extrude backwards. Then we have a little cubby shelf. Yeah. A little shelf cubby. For keeping milk and things. Ooh, isn't that nice? And get rid of this crappy one. We'll just copy paste this one. And bing bang boom. I think we should make them a bit, like, wider, hey? Like about thereabouts. Gotta be big for milk, right? Yeah. And that should, if I parent these to the door should still be origin from that point.
Milk, the eggs, the leftover meatloaf.
It's... only slightly intersects with these over here. If I just take these and put them back a little bit. Oh, is that a perfect jigsaw puzzle snap in? Oh, that is beautiful. Look at that. With just the right amount. Oh, that is glorious. Look at that. Beautiful fridge. We'll give the shelves here the same material color. We'll give these shelves here as well that color. Why not? These are all probably temp colors to make it stand out. And while we're here, and then the freezer usually has like there's like what do you call it? The coil thing. Let me look at pictures of the inside of fridges from like the early 2000s. Ridge freezer interior 2000. That's not very helpful, is it? I guess we don't have to be, like, pinpoint accurate, do we? As long as it's a box. We don't need to have a biblically accurate refrigerator. But that is nice. I'm glad that we got that. Close that up. Very good. Now the door for this place right here, which would open up in this direction. I thought it would be really cute to have like a little like reading nook right here, like with a little chair and table. Something akin to that. I still gotta do a sink as well. We gotta have a sink here somewhere. We should probably just start with the amenities, shouldn't we?
Oh, that would.
I was just imagining like a little love seat chair, like right in this area. But also there's the worry that the door can open up and smack the shit out of that area. I guess I could fix that by just having the door open in the opposite direction. Is there any reason why I shouldn't do that? Can't think of any reason. I have to like redo all of these walls, by the way. This is just a very organized skeleton of what will eventually be a very nice model. Like this whole brick structure here, probably have to redo most of that. Like I want to have this be like a little storage area back in here. A little storage nook. And these you can see actually the wallpaper texture is a little bit a little screwy. Like it's doesn't quite look very uniform. That is something that can be fixed by just redoing the entire wall. I think that is a... Maybe I can actually fix it. Let me see if I can apply all transforms. Oh, well, that's interesting. How come that happened? Applying all transforms deleted the backface culling? I don't even... Okay. I don't know... okay. Blender updated itself, and then it completely changed the way backface culling worked, which is a very useful application for, it's for this, right? So you see, oh, there's a wall there, yeah? Look, there's a wall, but if you go on the other side, the back face, if you will, it culls it so you can see inside of it. It's very useful for seeing inside of things. But Blender changed it in a weird way that I don't understand. And I haven't spent the time to learn how it works now. But it used to be just a checkbox.
AS Record Breaker 301 grinning face with big eyes.
Hey, so how's it going? Welcome. If this door opens... from that way, would that be logistically bad? What are the, like the,
Hey, canicles.
Architecturally wise, what is the importance of the way a door is facing? You know what I mean? Would it be better for the door to swing out open into the shop area?
Hot.
I don't think it would be. I think that is worse.
Every time I see you work in Blender, it reminds me when we watched Flow and Shake My Fist to the Air.
That movie is insane. I don't understand how they did some of the shit they did in that movie. In Blender. This is a crunchy program, but it's very good. I guess maybe if it only opens this way, if it only opens, you open it here, and then it doesn't open this way, but it opens this way. I think that's a decent enough solution, right? So we have, let's just have the door wide open like that, so we know there's nothing to put in this area. And then we can have the nice little reading nook. Let's put Naomi right there by the door. She's opened up, coming into the nice little area. Let's do it. Let's make a little cute area here. We're still in the kitchen. Good, everything is being put in the kitchen. I have little layers. Every room is separated by its own little section now. So the kitchen is all in one section. The main shop is all in one section. The greenhouse is all in one section. The TV room is all in one section. And so is the bathroom. And so on and so forth. We're keeping this real organized. So,
wish I could stick around, but I just wanted to say thanks for the cool stuff you've made and I wish you the best.
Thank you. I didn't mean to dance just now, but that is a very dance-worthy thing to say. Thank you. I appreciate you. That was what I meant to do. Thank you. I appreciate you. And I hope to keep making stuff like this. This, I mean, what we're working on right now is for the purposes of future animations. So look forward to that. Eventually. Alright, let's see. Go into edit mode. Make it like that. Spread those out here. This'll probably work. Okay, yep. Except have it like end right there, and then we extrude these some more.
Are you building a froggy chair?
Something like that, yeah. I'm not quite like that, more like... Let's go into the Z mode. Oh, that's a little hard to understand, isn't it?
Of course, Naomi's a seafood lover, so she owns a fishy chair.
This is true. Now if I can just... take both of these, and then just do a little bit of, like, this. That goes one notch, this goes one notch. And then we take them both again. Bring them out a bit further, like... This is looking to be a big chair. Maybe we should keep it a little bit simpler, huh? It should just be the frame of the chair, so we don't have to worry about, like, cushions or anything like that right now. Yeah, just get rid of that. Okay. Give me this, bring this down to, like, here.
This chair should be owned by Dango Mango.
Like, there. We'll proportion the chair a bit more appropriately for Naomi's size. Anybody been watching that Fiona and Cake? And just watch the latest 2 episodes.
Her chair is cactus shaped.
That's not exactly what I meant by her body type. It's been very slow burn, I'll say.
I wish I had a place to watch it.
Well, perhaps.
Hello, record.
Hello. That is something to put on. Hello, welcome. How are you?
I'd watch the original Adventure Time with the Lich and Hunson.
Original Adventure Time was pretty sick, we'll say.
Great. What about you?
I'm doing pretty alright. Nothing has broken yet, which is a goddamn miracle. I say that, and I'm going to save the file. Give it a little save. Very good. I'm going to grab a little drink from the soda machine. Let me get a little soda. A little soda. There's this little soda. Well, and then we refill the soda machine, so we got a soda for later. That's called, what is that called? I was gonna call it supply and demand, but that is decidedly not what that is at all. Oh, alright. Chair. Yeah, it's been a real slow burn season of Fiona and Cake. It's starting to ramp up, and I'm like Come on, get there already. Just come on, you know? It's taking forever to get to the meat. Let's... Okay, yeah, and then yeah. You know what you know what I realized I just made? I made, the Blue's Clues chair, kind of. Yet another Blue's Clues, brainworm that is, escapes my ear. I just got a text message. I'll have to read that later.
Clint hints.
Maybe I should read it now, in case it's important. Okay, bring that down to here. Actually... Oh god, excuse me. Jesus. I'm disgusting. Yeah, alright. Little chair. This sharp drop-off here is kind of bothering me, though.
There needs to be more references to Blue's Clues.
Of all the things to reference in Bloom Pop, I think Blue's Clues is probably, like, one of the least important. But that would be funny if there was just for no reason a bunch of Blue's Clues references. What I mean, what I would like to do, ideally, and this is sort of related, is just to make a bunch of fake early 2000s, like, shows and cartoons to integrate into the world. Sort of in the vein of something like Blue's Clues. This looks like a very uncomfortable chair. I'll be completely honest with you.
There's Word Girl and Arthur.
What is this little pointy bit? Get rid of all these. This is a sharp chair.
And the Backyardians, don't forget the Backyardians.
The
Pablo did
Backyardigans.
nothing wrong.
Was it the Backyardians or the Backyardigans? I thought it was the Backyardigans, like a cardigan. Okay. That's a decent enough frame, I think. Maybe we take this and, like, kind of make it not as rigid.
Backyardigans.
That's what I thought.
Sorry.
I mean, Backyardians does sound like it makes more sense as a name. Like, what's a Backyardigan? Then we are going to take this, subdivide it a couple of times, maybe just Yeah, maybe just that many times is alright. And then we'll take this, we'll go sculpt mode. Is my sculptor weird again? Is it because I need to scale this? What is it? Objects, apply, scale? Yeah. And then we go here and then sculpt and now... Okay, yeah, interesting. I don't know why, but every new object I create in this file is, like, scaled weirdly. Probably yet another thing that I just am inept about when it comes to Blender. Just smooth out some of these weird edges here. Doesn't have to be perfectly symmetrical, I think. A little bit of asymmetry. Asymmetry. It's a weird way of saying it. Well, asymmetry is, alright. In fact, we can have a little, like, intentional asymmetry. We can make the, one end of this a bit longer than the other. Give it a little lumbar support. And now what we do? Keep it in the kitchen. Bring this over. And we make a little cushion. Make a little chair cushion. Oh, yes. Making furniture is fun. You know? What a fun time. I've got a chair kind of like this, come to think of it. Maybe that's, where my brain space was pulling it from. Yeah. Look at that cute little chair. Nice. Let's crack that cold one open, eh? Ooh. Oh, that's good. So how's everyone's week been, eh? Good week? Rough week? How are the feelings, eh? I don't know why I keep saying eh.
Make it green like Naomi's cactus-shaped hair.
I don't think if you have a certain look about you, you need to buy furniture that looks like you. Like the cat dog house is a bone and a fish. I don't think your personality traits need to determine the way your house looks. I mean, they can, just not to such a literal degree. It's a little silly.
We're getting so close to getting the comic's first chapter done.
Hey, hell yeah. Glad to hear that. I guess mostly I've been doing Midnight's Grand Work, which is coming along nicely. One of their visualizers is almost done. You know what I should have done is I should have fucking actually finished the chair before I got carried away and brought it over to the actual scene. That would be the smart and correct thing to do. Mm-hmm. Yes. And here's what we do. We'll take that, smooth it out. And then we put a classic little mirror modifier on that. Slap it on there. Why is it acting that way? What? I'm mirroring that and the... Why does mirroring not work? Wait, what the hell's going on? What the hell did I just... I put the... How the... Where did this... Okay, I'm gonna tweak out. Mirror modifier. On the leg. There we go. That's how it should work. Then we apply, and then what we do is we mirror it again. We go mirror, and voila! Check that out. Got little chair legs. Just like that. It's like magic. Scooch them up just a touch. Right about there. Now that is a chair. Now, let's take all of these chair bits.
She is cute, carrot B carrot.
Thank you. We put this in here, and then we take the chair, and we put the chair in this collection, and we call the collection chair. Let's call it Nook chair. Yeah, Nook chair. And I just had a little brain blast just now. How many how many... That's pretty high polygons, actually. I might not want to reuse that. Okay, good. That just copies straight into the chair folder. There we go. Smooth that. Stick it on the back here, somewhere like up here. Put another one down here. And we got little chair buttons.
I watched Ham on Rot.
Hey, well thank you. You might be happy to know, unless you hated the video, in which case you'd probably hate to know, that I'm currently researching and writing part 2.
It was amazing.
Oh, thank you. Then you'll be very happy to know part 2 is coming along nicely. A lot of that research material that I've had for it has been sitting for a long time. So I'm happy to finally get it out there. Or at least begin to get it out there.
I am happy to know.
Oh, thank you. Now maybe I can make this a bit more interesting looking if I kind of like, what kind of scrape fill, scrape, plateau, flatten. I just kind of want to, no, that doesn't work. Maybe if I make that a bit like, oh no, hold on. Yeah, this could work. This could work. Hold on. Well, maybe if I... is there like, is that making it look like shit? Maybe a little bit. It would be helpful if I could see the fucking vertices. Yeah, no, we can't have the vertices look like that. That looks terrible. If I could just get like a little circle, a little happy circle around the button. There we go. That looks a bit more chair-like. I'm not sure why the legs here have this weird shadow effect on them. I'm hoping that's just like, it's not really going away, is it? Is it just because of where it is? No, that doesn't go away. Why is it like that? How come? How come it like that? Let me... Well, first of all, do the old save. We are saved. Very good. Okay, I guess it's fine. Just some weird, like, there is like a weird kind of like seam, though, at a certain distance. There's like a weird little shiny seam. I don't know why it's like that. Oh well. I don't think that matters too much. If not, it's probably very easily fixable down the line. Well, there's the Nook chair. Let's give it an actual nice little texture. What if we gave it like a fun little image texture, like a like an old grandma chair? Let me look at some royalty-free, or you know what? Let's just make one. Screw it, you know. I got SAI open. Let me. How do I switch to SAI again? How does this work? Blender. Yeah, there's SAI. Excellent. That's still hanging out there. This is our fail-safe in case Blender decides not to work, but it looks like it's working. Let's take, well, let's look at some reference for sure. Let's take a little, vintage love seat, we'll say. Vintage love seat, eh? This was kind of like exactly what I was envisioning, actually. Although this looks very tacky. Something like that. However...
Oh. LOL.
Vintage... I mean, love seat. I'm getting, like, couch-like chairs. Is that what a love seat is? I thought a love seat was, like... a one-person thing. What's the one-person version of a love seat? Vintage reading chair? Reading chair.
There's
some wacky chairs. I mean, that's what we just looked up. Love seat, right? Yeah, according to Google.
That's where River keep her magical grass.
Alright, let's just go with something simple then, eh? I don't know why. Do you see all these black artifacts? I don't know why that's SAI's doing that. It's kind of distracting. And then what we can do is... we can make it like a corduroy chair. Something like that. Ooh, that's interesting. Let's save that in the old texture folder. call it chair texture. Call it chair texture 1. And here's where the magic happens. Check it out. Image texture. Oh wait, hold on. You can't see Blender. Blender. And yes, and yes, and yes, and yes, and yes, and yes, and chair texture 1. It doesn't look impressive off the bat. However,
Penguin chair app.
that is because the UV map isn't quite right. This is our texture right here. And as you can see, the chair is sort of, it's taking in only a little bit of the actual texture here. So if we increase this by a lot, look at that. I mean, the back doesn't look very nice. It's, I mean, not quite the effect I wanted, but, I mean, it's better than a solid texture, I suppose. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, that works. Sure. We got a little corduroy chair now. Let's see if we can take that same material and apply it to the cushion. Yes, except it looks like crap. What happens if we take this cushion here? Ah, here we go, yeah. Now, how about we... Yeah, oh yeah, there we go. Make it uniform. Beautiful. Now that's the good stuff right there. Very nice. That's pretty decent, I think. I did end up making the chair green, didn't I? Right about there. And then we have a nice little table right here. Oh, that'll look so nice. Saved that. Let's get a little table. That should be way less time. What if we just... No, hold on. We'll put Nook Chair into a new collection called Nook. And then we'll put Nook in Kitchen, and then in Nook we add Nook table. So the entire Nook will be in its own little section. It should all be contained right there. Yeah, bring that all out. Then we take this and this. Right about there. Yeah.
Nice hat you have there.
Thanks. What? Right about there, I think, is the best place for it.
How y'all doing though?
I'm pretty good. What is happening? Ooh. 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 Why is that asymmetrical? Why is that so asymmetrical? What is going on here? That was not intentional asymmetry. What is this now? What is that little... Why are my extrusions being so crispy? Merge these at distance. Merge them. There you go, stupid. And these, what the hell? Merge.
Hello, it's 4 a.m. Good night.
Hello. Good night.
GN.
Borik, you have inspired me to play more UFO 50. My cherry run of the Bushido ball was extremely intense. I was lucky in getting the samurai as the first round. And then my last round was the old man, who was unexpectedly a stinker. But it was down to match point on both ends, and I clutched it. I clutched the last point for the victory. It was very intense. I kind of want this to look a bit more fanciful. The legs of this. Oh no, we're dropping frames. Oh, it's happening. I knew
That's
it would.
Awesome. Good job.
Thank you.
Mushroom.
I'm trying to think here. I should just make it its own, like, object or something. No, we're fine again. Maybe it was just a momentary lapse of intranet. Oh, that's odd. Why is it happening like that? Or you know what, we could just be really, really lazy and just do this.
But yeah, I'm about to fall unconscious, so have a great stream and I'll see you later.
To you as well. Does anyone ever shit themselves while driving? You're like driving along far from anywhere to you know, stop, and you...
Why do you ask?
Just wondering.
Excuse me.
It hasn't happened to me, if that's what you think I'm implying. It very nearly happened to me. It was very close
Is it
to happening.
because you like that one comic on IG?
What? Did I like a fecal funny comic on Instagram? I don't remember. I don't remember most of the shit that I like on Instagram. But poop is very funny. I cannot tell a lie. Poop is hilarious.
It was poop work ahead.
Oh yeah! That is good. I like that one. That was a very relatable one. Poop work ahead. Yeah, we'll call that fine. It's got enough detail on it. There we go, nice little table.
Victory hand.
I don't know who the artist of that was, but it was very funny. I suppose now... Hmm. I guess we really should get to work on the other perspective of the shop, which is everything on this end. That is something we need to work on. Should I just begin by tearing down the walls? I would need to figure out how backface culling works again, which... Do I do that on stream? Maybe we just make more furniture, hey? I guess what could be here, I think it would make pretty good sense. First of all, let's get out of the kitchen and into the main shop folder. That is, yep, good, main shop, very nice. Seeing as Naomi is a small business owner, I think it would be very succinct to have a sort of small business bulletin board that is promoting other small businesses. You sort of see those from time to time when you go into a place and there's just a big bulletin board of other fun local places. How do I make this good? Let's see. Oh, yep, there go the frames. Is a problem. Is a problem that we need to address.
It should have ears and tailsy.
I was more so talking about the in-universe small businesses, but I appreciate the plug. The frames are, like, not dying as badly as they used to be, but we are, like, faltering ever so slightly.
Be a wild plug.
Now, I used to have a corkboard texture.
Also, hey Tailsy, you doing all right out there? So an ad? Hey Yam, I'm doing okay. I'm just trying to make a set schedule for chapter 2.
Oh yeah. So cool. Take this, and we could sort of like make a fake corkboard.
Thanks Doc, thanks Doc.
If I just copy this and call it work. And then we go into the shading. Please don't crash.
Who's de facto Joe?
You don't know that yet. You'll have to wait a very long time to find out. You might never know who De facto Joe is. Yeah, there we go. That's more cork-like. Oh, that's perfect. Right there. Excellent. Bingo. And just like that, we have a little cork texture. Make it just a bit less shiny. Actually, is it affected much by light? I keep thinking that the, yeah, that is far too shiny for cork, I think. Still a bit too shiny. Man, that Spyro one. Killer. Yeah, right about there is how reflective cork would be, I think. It could even be like a, like an in-game, like, mission board. Like, maybe Naomi, in the in-game universe, in the context of Bloom Pop being a game, this could be a place for the player to look up and pick up, like, little odd jobs. That could also be a fun little thing. Very scary in the dark, isn't it? A little bit spooky in here.
Nah. Hey, how's November treating you? It's not that scary.
Okay. November's alright. The heater in my car stopped working, which is gonna be a real problem pretty soon. We need to have something. Sort of be the central thing in this place. There should be like a little... just like general purpose shelf across this whole thing. Right about, so if the player was... I'm trying to make it seem like this stuff has been here the entire time, right? So the player is like here, like perspective here. Turn here to see like that. Then realistically, yeah, that could be there. Nope, not quite. Nope, not what I wanted. Like that.
Oh yeah, dumb question, but the MC has no like set gender, right?
The main character is supposed to be you. At least that was the initial idea. The main character can be really whoever you want them to be. But I intended for it to be the viewer themselves is the player. Whoops. It's still not right. There we go, that's what I wanted right there.
What's the name of the angry crab?
I think we called him Mambo, didn't we? Mambo? Naomi's childhood pet. Who kept her company on the on her father's old adventure boat. Little Mambo.
He's so cool.
Thank you. Is the stream coming through alright? Because, I'm not exactly getting, like, abysmal frames, but, I am, like, dropping them.
It lags.
Yeah. I was afraid of that.
It's slightly laggy. It's getting a big laggy now.
Well, I guess we still have a problem that I need to solve. I really need to call the ISP. To take their foot off of the internet hose. Which is really genuinely what it feels like sometimes. Just have another pot stack right here. Well, if I'm slowly degrading, and the stream ends up not being much longer than it is right now, well, thank you for joining. I will be in the Discord later, because we've only been streaming for like an hour. And how long has it been? Almost an hour and a half. That's nothing. We gotta figure out what's going on with this internet. This isn't the first time this has happened either. Come on, Blender, help me out here. There we go. And right here, we'll have a really nice, pretty plant, because that'll be right where the, right where this window is. And you'd see right in and that little pretty flower there. Some kind of pretty flower. Not even upset, I'm just jaded at this point. I'm just like, let's get this, let's just figure out, like, what is going on here. This internet thing needs to stop. I'm trying to do a thing here, you know? Kind of important. I guess since there's like a mulch here, we can have another mulch stack. There was a joke earlier in Disc 1 where it was sort of very lightly implied that Mondo mulch was like somehow Naomi had bought way too much of it, because you could see just loads of this stuff both up top, and there's also like a bag down below as well in the basement. Which you should be able to see here if anybody is still able to watch the stream. The basement is here. You see there's still the Mondo mulch down here. Loads of the stuff. Oh, maybe we could reuse some of this stuff here. Upstairs. Like watering cans and the trowels and the things. Bring them up here as sort of inventory. That could be that's an idea. Let's do a chat test real quick, just out of curiosity. Type what do I have you type? Type